Hey, so unfortunately, I've got to talk about the thing I said I didn't want to talk about ever again in that day 14 video. And in that video, you'll notice I made it vague, and I only said the word escorts once in the entire video because I was embarrassed. I'm still embarrassed, but I have to publicly shame myself in order to shake myself out of it. Not dress it up. Gotta call a spade and hold myself accountable. A few nights ago, I went to bed, tried to go to sleep, couldn't fall asleep partly because of stirrings down below, and so in the early hours of the morning I turned my laptop back on and surfed an escorts website and sent messages to some of the workers about meeting up. And it felt horrible, like it always does. I wanted to sleep. I knew I was affecting my health by being on my computer so late. I had the shakes because of the rush. I was surfing and typing with shaky hands and a racing heart. I knew it was a waste of time, because when the rush diminishes, any actual intent to go through with a meeting also diminishes. So what's the point? I always make a profile knowing I will just end up deleting it. And being a time waster isn't fair on them. Yeah, I turned on my laptop, paid some pounds to use another Wi-Fi connection to bypass the parental blocker on the one I normally use, made an account so that I could send messages, paid some more pounds to access some workers' private galleries, paid to use the Wi-Fi again when that first hour was up. I did all this knowing I probably wouldn't actually go through with anything when the adrenaline finally disappears. Because I'm not relapsing. No way. Thankfully, the money I spent didn't amount to much, but the fact that I did spend some money is so ridiculous. It's a similar thing. You get excited, masturbate, release fluid, and it's followed by regret because vital essences were wasted. Like with this surfing. You get excited, surf something, look at profiles, send messages giving them your phone number, chemicals in your brain get going, and regret follows when the excitement has gone. Somebody I'm acquainted with in the transhumanist community, Andres Gomez Emelson, once said something very profound. Don't waste precious dopamine. Even without a relapse, I woke up feeling bleh the next morning. Felt quite drained, a familiar drain, even without fapping, because of what I was doing at such a silly time in the morning, and because of the nature of what I was seeing and its effect on my brain. There was a noticeable reduction in confidence, social abilities and talkativeness the next day, of course. A similar thing happened last night as well, and sure enough, woke up feeling bleh. Muscle ache because of bad posture. Unmindful computer use causes bad posture, muscle ache, and what's it doing to our attention span? Escort surfing. It wouldn't be so bad if that activity was done with detachment, mere intellectual curiosity. Let's see what's out there. But when it's done with such involvement, adrenaline and intention, that feeling of being taken over is scary, like brainwashing and mind control. I'm not preaching against this stuff. It's just I hate the effect it has on me. That hooking effect and unpleasant shakes I get from the adrenaline of seeing what's going on in my local city and how I could just pay for it. But I won't. I love myself, my money, my mental and physical health. And these people are to be like my sisters. This easy access to escorts online is another way men are being manipulated and used. It's time for men to be strong again. Strong, spiritual and divine. Save semen, save dopamine, save energy, time and money. Men need to break out of the funk of porn and escorts addiction and reclaim sovereignty over their own minds and bodies again. Men, women, everyone. So, tomorrow is No Escort Surfing Day 1. I was going to make a vague counter on my Twitter account, No Esc Surf Day so-and-so, but no, I have to say the whole thing out aloud. No Escorts Surfing. Today is day 0, tomorrow day 1. Now that I am helping myself, or trying to help myself by doing a no-fap blogging project, my mind is now concerned with no surf. Not just porn and escort websites, but the internet itself. I want to reconcile this blogging project with my interest in no surf, and I've even been thinking about the big one, no internet, which wouldn't be the first time. The other day I said to myself though, love the things you do, like drumming, and don't talk so much about the things you don't do, like sex or masturbation. I thought that made sense, but on the other hand, celibacy and nofap are quite engaging activities and states of mind in their own right, rather than just names for something you're not doing. Anyway, yeah, we've established the effects of porn. We know the effect porn has on the brain and masturbation has on the physiology, so we can move on to the effect just using the internet and obsessing over it can have on the brain. Am I locking myself into an obsessive internet blogging cycle? The creative energy has to go somewhere. The creative energy has to go somewhere, and this is one of the outlets, and it's valid and quite close to my heart. Last night's activity, as well as that a few nights ago, shows I am not loving myself as much as I have done before, as much as I should do, as if I have to go out and prove something to myself, to another person, and waste a lot of money in the process, which would prove that I'm an idiot if I want to do this celibacy, plus I don't have that kind of money. More self-loving, auto-romanticism. Yeah, I go on Asexual Visibility and Education Network and Tumblr a lot, so I like finding novel words like auto-romantic, even though some of them are a bit laboured. Forgive yourself for forgetting to love yourself as much as you should. I started blogging to help my nofap. Now I want to do no surf and beyond. No internet? Or maybe just now and again, because I like blogging and using the internet creatively to leave bits, pieces and extensions of myself behind as a way of saying, I was here, I existed, like graffiti you see from hundreds of years ago. Maybe that's a little futile though. I should enjoy doing things in real life for memories, rather than upload this and that and self-archive. No, I quite enjoy doing this. I will find a happy balance between the two. I think I'm doing something useful, and I really hope this video inspires other people to try and pull themselves away from the very seldom spoken about escort addiction. I just need to use the internet more mindfully. So yeah, no escort surfing, day 0 today. Roll on tomorrow, day 1.